What's up, Renegade? Peace. My phone. Yeah, man, I cracked my phone. I'm just glad the camera going across the top of my phone right here. The screen's turned black. Time for a new phone. So I'm kind of pissed off, but I don't even know if I want to talk about that negative ass shit. Fucking, I gotta expect this shit. Yeah, the sun's coming up right here. It's just dark behind me. The sun's coming up. I forgot we're an hour behind, so it really should have been 7 a.m. But yeah, I gotta expect this type of behavior. I ain't even gonna speak on that negative shit. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Tried to get a hold of Adrian yesterday. Or actually, yeah, I keep forgetting that you guys are like 6 to 10 hours ahead. London's pretty close to, not real close, but to Sweden. Let's see who's gonna, I'm just waiting to see who is going to talk shit about me, man. Just waiting. Not that I want that. It just comes with being yourself. I don't know why it bothers me so much that it's just something that I have to expect. There's always going to be snakes in the grass. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. It's just how it is. I don't know why. I thought we were all fighting the same fight, but I guess not. Excuse me. Fucking freezing. Yeah. They do like drama. I just brought it up yesterday because I felt as though I had to. I try not to let small, it ain't small, but I just gotta stop letting certain shit bother me, man, that's it. block that shit out. Fuck. It's gonna be a cold winter in this motherfucker. The snake spirit. Put that old dirty bastard. People don't be knowing about ODB. People should listen to that track called Snakes. The homeless people. Who's this? I just seen something. Why isn't it showing up? Let me give you a Palmo. Give you a wrench. And so people can speak. I understand why people do it. Nobody can block you out. I just gave. Alright, there you go. You got it. People be going in and out. Unless that's me. I don't know. People drop in and out. That's the type of video I want to make, Renegade. We should make a video from Sweden to the States and determine how long it takes the sunlight or how long it takes the sun to travel over the ocean. That's the type of video. I know this video's out there, but we should do our own little science project and determine how long it takes the sun to get from Sweden to Connecticut, because I don't even think Sweden or Europe is even that far, or as far as they say. I personally think this whole realm is a lot smaller than what they teach in indoctrination camps, aka school. Yeah, I don't even see the moon out here. I woke up this morning, there's no moon. I thought it was full last night. Good morning. This is the medium, right? Or is this medium? This is medium. It's 11:42 p.m. Where? Yeah, there's no moon out here, that's for sure. I know it was supposed to be a full moon. It's the nighttime in New Zealand. Just getting my coffee, my morning drug. It's one of my only vices left. Cigarettes. Yeah, I know the moon. Sometimes the moon's slow though, depending on its circuit. But yeah, I think. That's for the coffee. And let me get 8 cigarettes. Yeah, that's true. All right, I don't know why I didn't just do that. Have a good day.
He's open.
It's about 6:03 here. Yeah, something like that. I don't work every day. Now that it's getting colder out. There ain't gonna be no grass to cut or leaves to move in 1 more week. That should all be gone. The leaves are almost bare. At least here. I'm getting tired of Connecticut's cold weather. I was thinking a couple weeks ago, I found $100 on the ground. And I was thinking about how people be finding money and they'd be like, I'm blessed. And I remember Bro Sanchez brought up, well, what about the person who dropped it? They ain't blessed. I think about that when I find money. Especially $100, man. That screwed somebody's day up. I thought it was $1 or a $10 bill. I unfolded it and put it up. It was like 5:30 in the morning when I found I couldn't see the bill too much. I said $100. Woo! Damn, is there noontime in Sweden? Hopefully I didn't miss this bus. Buses are free in Connecticut until December 1st. Bus has been free for like, damn, 5-6 months. People don't spend their money on gas, but I think some of these buses, believe it or not, are electric. I just noticed that shit. I don't agree with that electric car crap. Cars are good for some things, but it makes people lazy. Walk, get that exercise in. I got friends that'll jump in their car to go down the street to the store. They're too lazy to walk 6 houses down. You still in here, Renegade? I want to get some of that stuff you got from the birch tree. Start drinking some of that tea. Trying to find me a holistic doctor out here. Because any doctor with a snake and a caduceus on their arm, I don't trust them. They like to give out petroleum medicine. Chaga, yeah, there you go. I gotta get some of that. They probably don't have it over here. I could probably go up to the woods and like a couple miles from my house and find it. They have birch trees near the reservoir. I remember it. My mom's boyfriend, or I like to call him my stepfather, he taught me a lot about survival. He taught me about birch trees and certain different trees. And I remember that black stuff. I thought it was killing the tree, but it's not. Because birch trees are what? Black and white, right? I remember birch trees are white. See these buses right here. Hold on. I think they're electric. These are the old ones, I think. Yeah, the green ones. I think the green ones, now I know why they're green. They're in the stupid fake green. What's that? Joe Biden's pushing their green crap. I was watching Citizen Man. He showed a picture of the oil being transferred. Then he showed a picture of the lithium mines. I think the lithium mines are causing more damage to the earth than the oil, even though the oil does a lot of damage too when it spills. Yeah, a lot of people got mad at me yesterday, man, for saying what I said in that live. I don't understand why. Well, I do, but I don't. Maybe they will when the other side of the coin's put out, if it is. But yeah, people were mad, man. They left my channel. But I look at that as a positive thing to weed out fake supporters. Or people who aren't really about the truth, man. They're just about spreading that freaking chaos. Like I said in my short video, I can only just be me, man, through my path in life. I refuse to be fake and try to be something I'm not. And usually people who are trying to be something they're not, it don't work out too well for them. What's up, Jamie? Dean? Kendall, peace. Yeah, the global initiative. I think that whole thing in New York that happened in September, you can't even say that, I don't think, without getting in trouble anymore. When them two buildings came into one, that was the beginning of their one world order. That's why we're at war with Russia now, because wasn't one of those buildings had to do with Russia? One of those towers, if I'm not mistaken. They want to eliminate the old world ways or the new world order. The sad part is, I don't know. It just blows my mind that My whole thing is, yeah, people are waking or opening their eyes more, but my question is, what are we really doing? You know, that's what I think to myself every day. We're just like stagnant. If I mention fight back through the laws, people won't agree with that. It's like you can't win. Because unless, a lot of people disagree when I say fight through the laws, but that's how we gotta live through these laws. No one's fighting to change it, so you know, these government people, the people are supposed to be the power, but yet these laws get passed without even our consent. So that's why I say it's an illusion that we're the power. Even though we're our own power, I get that, but I'm talking about political wise, we're not. I just think people should stock up on food and water and walk away from this system. Imagine if everybody in the world didn't pay their rent one day or 1 month or any bills. If everyone had generators, started generating their own power. But then how would you run the generators? That's another question, because yeah, Renegade ain't mad. Renegade's the most humble person. Renegade didn't even make a reaction video yelling or nothing, when he had all right to do it. After I heard the other side of the coin, I'm just like, I just was surprised, man. I was shocked when I heard that. I'm just like, I was confused. I thought we were fighting a good fight, but yet it seems people want to fight each other. They want to destroy the community, seek and destroy. Like I said yesterday, I met mostly all the people through Bro Sanchez on live, except a few. I know a lot of religious people that have disappeared from our channel that I used to talk to. I wonder how Ann Pearson's doing. She's one. I had this religious person leaving prayers in my comments. Who's Axis? Isn't Axis the guy that, what's his name, was yelling at one day? I think he was the one rolling the dice in the video the other day I was watching. I think I know who you're talking about. Give people wrenches, man, so y'all could speak without, why isn't this working? But only kick people out. I gave you a wrench, Dean, and Latrell, Tinwell. I gave y'all wrenches. Only kick people out if they're doing that porn bombing and talking like hella shit. Like, other than that, people can say what they want. That's my whole thing. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. That's life. It's gonna happen. I actually like when people don't agree sometimes, because you could learn something new. Why isn't it working, Dean? I threw you a wrench. Huh. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Adrian, peace. I was trying to get a hold of you yesterday, but people really got it out for Adrian, man. That's crazy, man. I just don't get it, man. What the fuck is this bus? Yeah, look at this sky, man. This shit reminds me of an LED screen. It's so white. There's no more yellow. It's always white and red. Oh, here's my bus. My luxury bus.
Express.
What's up? Man, they're blocking these seats off. Ah. What's up, Jay Phillips? This is the way to travel on this bus, boy.
Downtown New Britain Station.
Connection to all New Britain area bus routes.
Not the old Britain, the new Britain. Hot. Man. Yeah, I've been watching Jamie's Madhouse for a minute. I forgot how I bumped into your channel, Jamie, a while ago, a few years ago. When a situation arises, it has to have a fall guy, like a house that cooks. It's true. I wonder what's up with people been talking about that. What's that rapper's name? From Houston. I mean Atlanta. Takeoff or some shit. People just can't get enough of talking about that dude, man. Yeah, Takeoff. Shit. People are getting thousands of views just using his death to build their channel. That's kind of smart. I'm not hating at all. Those are good tactics in a way to use them to get people to also listen to what the individual has to say besides Takeoff. Yeah, he took off all right. There's too many of these Hollywood/artists dying. It raises many flags in my eyes. Who's that white dude that just died? He looks like G-Eazy. As a matter of fact, I think he plays the role of G-Eazy. People gotta watch I Expose MCs and Conscious X, both of them channels. Shirley Temple died? Yeah, I remember she died a long time ago. Didn't she die in the 80s or 90s? Aaron Carter, yeah, there you go. Wasn't he a part of that boy band or something? And excuse me, I was watching one of his interviews. He was in the hole millions of dollars, supposedly, like double-digit millions. And I think that's why a lot of these people play double roles, is so they can make more money because they're in the hole. And these people sign contracts, they own you, literally own you. And if you don't do what you're told, that's just, they own you like when you were a child, you owned the G.I. Joe figure. That's how they own you. Yeah, Conscious X be going in, man. I've been following him for a while. I'm really not into that what is it called? Gematria calculator. Even though I've used it with my name. When I typed in my name, I was shocked what came up. Nothing negative, but maybe the JEWs do use that. Yeah, the birth certificate is yeah, we're owned kind of too, but through the birth certificate, but not like these contracts that people sign. They are really owned. That's why they have those people following them everywhere. You can't say this, you can't say that, you ain't free. I mean, we're more freer than them, but we're still not fully free. My channel is super shadow banned. Like if you look at my videos, I put that video when I was working, blowing leaves. That shit got 365 views in less than 28 hours or something like that. But I put a video on some real knowledge to wake people up and it gets like 20 views, 40 views the most. It's amazing. I want to know how we could get our original birth certificate back. I was watching this channel, Subtle Infinity. He said the original birth certificate is in the safe in the city you were born in. And you could get it back, but it costs a lot of money. Bro, Sanchez was saying that's why they're killing a lot of these people, because they're trying to be sovereign. They would buy back their birth certificate and all that to be, I don't know. I think that's a possibility. I ain't knocking it. I think a lot of these artists play double roles. And they create characters that never existed. And it's all a life insurance scam for the labels to make money. No one's made a video on that yet. That's how I see it. That's a perfect scam right there. Because not all people, but most of the masses are so asleep that they don't really think on them angles. They just take everything face value on the news and the internet. A lot of people I talk to go, I don't have time to research. I get it. They work, they got children, but I guess that's the whole part of being in the system, is to stay distracted. That's their plan. Shit, these banks are what run the world. We should run the world. We should make our own bank. I don't know how to do it, but I'm pretty sure you got to have your own country or something. All these people do is conquer people's lands, take it, say it's theirs, and elect a ruler. All right. Just send me the link, Adrian or Renegade. Those people in so-called power are no different than you and me. They just steal people's shit and say they're the ruler. That's why we need to take this shit back. All these ideologies got people screwed up. The white man is from a Reese's monkey. He has, I forgot what it was called, this so-called black guy said, the white people have recessive genes, that's what he said. And vice versa, the white man says that too about so-called black people. So-called white man, all this bullshit colored adopting crap from the Crayola box. I don't think everything in the Bible is a lie. All lies are based off the truth. People take the Bible like it's I just can't get out of my mind how people will say, there's some flat earthers that say the Bible proves the earth is flat. But I tell them you don't need the Bible to prove the earth's flat. You go walk outside and do science experiments and prove it. They'll question every other book, but not that. And I'm always going to keep saying that until people, they like to use Revelations a lot. Revelation has been playing out before I was born. My grandpa told me in World War II they thought the world was coming, Revelations was happening. World War II, and we're still here. So when my grandpa said that, it made me question, how long have people been getting manipulated by religion? They wrote that in Revelation so they could continuously play it out and suck people into it. Damn, why does this thing keep disappearing? I try to read the chat, but it disappears. Yeah, you're lying, Jay Phillips. It is a battle frequency. When I left prison, I had a felony, a motor vehicle felony, believe it or not, right? And they made me give up my DNA. I didn't want to do it, but they wouldn't let me leave the prison if I didn't, which, now that I think about it, I should have just stayed and not given it up. Now that I know what I know now, that they could tap the DNA, with your DNA, they could tap into your frequency. Yeah, I regret doing that, man. And they could do it remotely. I was listening to this video on it. They got technology to tap into individuals' frequency. Yeah, I wasn't thinking extra days, Adrian. I was thinking extra months, years. But I even think that's illegal. I wasn't into laws back then that much, you know. There was a guy that was in the cell next to mine, and he didn't give his DNA up. He was already in there, I think 90 days past his EOS date. And I was like, damn, they holding you for that long? So I was like, fuck it, what can be the worst if I give up my DNA? And the dude was telling me a lot of things. They could set you up. I didn't know about clones back in 2005, or many possibilities of what they can do with someone's DNA. The technology they have is, especially with this 5G grid, Did anyone ever see the video what they were doing? I think it was Hong Kong. No, was it Hong Kong? Or Taiwan? They were smashing the freaking cameras down. I think, what's that country that Britain owned for a certain amount of years and then China just took back, or was going to take back control of it? Was it Hong Kong? Taiwan? Oh, shit. Yeah, Hong Kong's already part of China. That's their capital, I think. Anyway, it's one of them damn countries that Britain or Europe owns, or owned for like 10 years or 20 or 50, something like that. Those people were using umbrellas to creep up on the camera, and they would surround the person with umbrellas, or them, and then they would have a long pole and smash the camera, or they were using lasers to shoot into the face of the camera, and it would dismantle the camera's visuals. And I said, genius. You know, and that's why I give credit to a lot of these people over there in Hong Kong. Yeah, I was right. Those people will fight and come together, man. America is so spoiled, man. You can't come together to fight for a damn sandwich. When I was in prison, I don't like talking about it, but because it's negative. Yeah, they do got 5G, but at least they fought back and tried. They were whooping the police ass too. They had them retreating.
That's them. Drive.
At least they tried, man. I give them credit for that. America would just sit back and take it. Be like, there's nothing we can do. Didn't even try, but there's nothing we can do. I'm starting to think slavery was a bunch of crap. Like I listen to Dan Calloway, I'm thinking in ways a lot of that history was put in place to divide the people up. I'm not saying there wasn't slaves, period, but yeah, China definitely got millions of soldiers. Shit, America is an army in itself, man. People don't realize that just because of the Second Amendment. That's why they want to wipe it out. Because they know we can fight back. And you know, I don't poop on the Constitution completely, because a lot of those laws are put into place for a reason. But I think people like us who want a true freedom, but for some reason they met these other people halfway, and I don't know. I look at it two ways. The Constitution. If they took the Second Amendment away, we'd be screwed. We'd be fighting with pots and pans and swords. People say, damn, stupid bus. I don't know why it does that in this area. I gotta find that video of Hong Kong when they were fighting back. Those people are smart. Using umbrellas. I never thought of using an umbrella to, you know, besides a face mask. And then they'll use a laser to shoot into the face of the camera. It melts something in there. I was looking that up. You need a strong laser. I gotta find me one of them. Because in my city, they're putting cameras up on every corner.
Street and
That's on
Park. Union Station.
Some people like to say that's unconstitutional. They didn't ask the people to put cameras up. They just did it. So Chuckity Chuck might laser some of them bad boys. People say, what does it matter if they put cameras up? I ain't doing nothing wrong. So what? You got no privacy, man. You can't even pick your nose in private. Damn, oh, I forgot the name of this movie I wanted people to watch. And it was this movie about, it came out in like 2004, I remember, and these people were on a college campus and the computers were sucking them dry of life. Kind of reminds me of 5G and computers period, man. You stay on these phones too long, it just does something to you. I'm gonna post in my either the comments or a short video of the movie so people can check it out. They were using red tape. It was like these spirits that were coming through the computers. I wonder if I could exit this real quick without, my bad, the name of the movie was Pulse. I could go to Zoom in a minute. Anytime, I'm always available. I'm my own boss. That's why I don't work for corporations. I can't let people tell me. Pulse, yeah, people should your heart pulse or that movie right there. It's crazy, and the people started breaking the phones, and the computers were taking a hold of all the people. And another thing about prison, I went to prison, I couldn't believe the division. I kept telling people in different organizations, I said, why are we killing each other, man? I said, we all got the same enemy, man, the police. And yet, it just is mind-blowing how people are divisive. They don't want to come together because this one's dark or this one's light, or this one's a monkey and that one's a gorilla, or this one's a giraffe and that one. It's just all bullshit. A lot of them ideologies make me laugh, man. It's fucking hilarious shit.
Side.
People,
Downtown Hartford.
Connection to all Hartford area bus routes.
shut up. All right. Even if you're done before 2 hours, let me know. Gotta love the city. This building right here, man, looks like I always say it. Beehive. It's not shaped like one, just people get it. It's not a round beehive, but that's old school architecture right there. Compared to this glass building. Fuck, it's cold. Yeah, I don't know how to send those invites, man, on Telegram. I tried this morning. I guess you gotta pay money or something, maybe. People want to talk about other shit. Just say something. I don't know what to talk about all the time. Coffee. It's my vice. I stopped drinking coffee for a minute. I don't know why I started drinking it again. And I went, excuse me, I went through hell when I stopped drinking. I was getting migraines. And about a month ago, I started drinking coffee again, like a dummy. The healthiest I ever been, believe it or not, was in prison. They strip you from everything. There's no coffee unless you buy it. I drank way more water then. I worked out every day. And you don't eat barely any sugar unless you buy it from commissary, but your diet you can control your diet more in there. I was chiseled like I don't know. I need to start working out, man. Climbing that hill, the damn cigarettes will kill you. You can't breathe. Shit, I need to start getting Alright, Adrian, peace, man. Thanks for coming through. I need to start getting more survival shit, man. Because a lot of people have been saying it's been pretty quiet. And sociopaths can't stay quiet for that long. Yeah, it's probably the topics I'm talking on, man. I don't know. I got kicked out. I have my own internet. I don't understand how I'm in the cities and my internet turns off out of nowhere. I just started talking about Hong Kong and how they were fighting back, and boom, I got booted out of my own shit. My channel is like buried at the bottom of the YouTube basement. I don't think they could do anything else they haven't done to my channel already. Except erase it completely. Man, I gotta stop drinking tap water. I think Renegade's right. Cause I be forgetting shit. I be thinking about something and a second later I don't remember what I was thinking about. That fluoride. For real? You had to restart? What the fuck? They didn't like what I was talking about maybe this time. I don't know. It's the only thing I could think of. When you start talking about standing up for yourself or standing up to the system, they don't like that. They don't like that at all. They want everyone to be a puppet. If the TV would have said, the only cure is to jump off a bridge, how many people you would have seen jumping off a bridge? You know, all them people who got it, they was on Facebook talking about, I got mine today, I got all 20 of them. And I try to tell my friends, don't do that. They were all boasting and happy. I got mine today. I got my sticker and my and my gift card to McDonald's cheeseburger. And 6 months later, people are dropping dead. Not even 6 hours later. I try to tell, and it's sad because a lot of my friends did it. The people, and I'm not, like I said in the past, I'm not the type to be like, I told you. It's rubbing it in. But you would think these people would listen to what I gotta say, but they still don't. The same people that laughed at me and said, what do you know, Chuck? You don't got a degree in those jabs. What do you know? It's called reading. I think most people are capable of that. Fuck. Hold on. My bad. You can hear me now? I had y'all on mute. Anyone can hear me now? I think I turned the mute off. I had to go in somewhere. And you're not allowed to show people in this place for some reason. It's part of their policy. Stupid fucking bullshit policies. My building, man. We'll climb up there one day. Ooh. I seen some video. They were talking about a new plan schemic. I got to check into that and see what they're talking about now. The last time they did that and told people to stay inside, I didn't even know. Truthfully, I was outside. And I'm like, where is everybody? My friend was like, you're supposed to be inside. Says who? Shit, this building right here, they got their Masonic freaking floor right outside the building. It's mind blowing. I never knew this existed till about a year ago. I wonder what would happen if I just walk into a Masonic lodge recording. I might try that one day. I get one of them aprons that the people that do spackling wear. Yeah, basically in every town, city. I'll get one of them aprons. Order me a bunch of fake Masonic patches. Sew them on that apron and tell them I'm an apprentice. It'd be funny to walk in there and just smack the shit out of the top guy. Them lodges are just like religions. I don't get mad at everyone involved because a lot of people at the bottom don't know. And when you try to tell them, they don't want to hear it. Sometimes people gotta fall face flat to find out on their own. Just like with the whole Jabberooski. I try to tell people they don't want to listen. They had to learn on their own. But the sad part about that is a lot of people didn't get to learn from their mistake because they dropped dead. A lot of young children, 15 years old. It's crazy, man. And them doctors got no remorse. Injecting jabs into healthy babies The doctors with the snake on their sleeve. Like, what do they inject us with all these shots for when we're born? Like, we're not healthy. We ain't healthy after that. Lady Shay, peace. I gave you a wrench, Lady Shay. Try to give everybody a wrench. A virtual wrench. I wonder who lives at the top of this building now. Somebody with a lot of money. There's gotta be a suite up there where the top guy of this company could live up there. I want to go all the way up in there and check out the sun coming up. My email, Jamie? What are people talking about? Yeah, the scriptures are just like government laws to me. I personally think we're the gods and goddesses. I know many people disagree with that. But just like the God in that Bible, we create and destroy ourselves. It's a pyramid scheme in that Bible, just like the government. Now, I'm not saying there's no creator of this realm, because it didn't just appear out of some Big Bang BS. Something created this whole construct here. But I know who created me. My mom and my dad. My grandfather and my grandmother, and so on. If it wasn't for them, my ancestors, I wouldn't be here. People give more credit to these illusional or invisible characters in books than their own parents. And that blows my mind, because I used to be one of them myself. People think some people think most of the stuff I talk about is through trials and tribulations. That's the best way I've ever learned in my life, is through my own mistakes. And through other people's mistakes too. Like, if I just seen someone cross the street and get hit by a bus for not looking both ways, I'm not gonna try to do the same. I'm gonna learn from his mistake. Be looking 4 ways. Lady Shay be making some good beats, man. Imagine if you were in a studio with top equipment, Lady Shay, you can make some fucking fire. Now, I'm not saying your music isn't fire, but you know what I mean. With better equipment is that still don't sound right what I'm about to say. Just like me, I only got a phone, but if I had more equipment, I could make better videos. I feel like I'm behind, man. I make a lot of analog videos compared to like ODD TV and what's that other dude's name that makes Hibbler Productions. He makes good videos. No, I never seen the movie Lucy. Is that about that that monkey person, Lucy? Oh no, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Lucy, was that she used 100% of her brain? That one? trying to keep up with everybody. Yeah, immunity first is right. Our human bodies are meant to fight all that. But that ain't making them any money. So they try to put in their lies to fool people. Yeah, me too, Dean. I only got a phone, but I dropped it yesterday and it cracked. And now there's like, it looks like black ink spreading across my screen. Yeah. They say we only use what, 10 or 20% of our brain? I don't believe that. We just gotta, I think a lot of the crap we eat and a lot of other stuff plays a part in us we're not in tune with ourselves. A lot of these religions too, a lot of different stuff. When I was younger, I swear I was more in tune, man. Like, I would go certain places and feel a certain way and know that there's bad energy. I could read people better back in the day. I feel like I lost a lot of that. Like, I'm even noticing when I went to Stop and Shop yesterday, it's a store that's in Connecticut, it's a corporation chain. And I'm trying to tell this person that this isn't organic bananas. It says it's organic, but it's not, because the numbers for organic fruits are 9. It's a 4-digit 9 number. These people had the GMO bananas spread out all over the thing, and they were selling GMOs as organic. People have no care in the world for nothing, man. Not everyone, just some certain people will do that. Deceive people. Yeah, I try to change my thoughts too, Lady Shay. You're right about that. I think negative sometimes. I try to change in thoughts. Negativity in your own mind is like the greatest downfall. I look at these buildings, especially behind me. One lightning strike could run a building for I forgot how long they said. I gotta look into that more. There's somebody I watch, I forgot the name of his channel, man. He built his own generator. I thought that was amazing. He got I always leave in the comments, but people don't want to share that knowledge. I asked him to explain to me how he did that. Even behind the scenes, nobody will do it. It's all about in the long run. Does anybody know about somebody said that you could get all your videos, that little R that's next to your name. There's certain ways to do it where people gotta, not necessarily the people in the community, but like YouTube would have to pay me when I put my videos up. But I don't want to sign a contract to YouTube, that's for sure. I just want them to give me their money. I don't want no contract, so that's for sure. in them contracts, I know they say you can't say this, you can't speak on that. They try to control you. I ain't with that. They're spraying. Uh-oh. It's gonna be one of them days where they're spraying. They're already doing it over here. That one didn't work. They pooped out. They didn't get a full spray. And then continue. Always spraying that damn garbage in the air. There's got to be a way to stop them from doing that too. Sometimes I feel like I'm not downing people, but I get it. There's got to be a way we could do something about all this shit, man. I don't have all the answers, but there's got to be a way. Yeah, there is more ghosts than them. But I think people have become desensitized to everything. They're so used to being told what to do. It's crazy. It's almost like, you know, when someone goes to prison, after 5 years of being in that prison cell, man, they've lost their shit. Forget 5 years. I was in there 5 seconds when that door closed and I was starting to bug out. So it's like a lion in the cage. This system is the same thing. People are so used to being herded that they don't mind being a slave. I forgot who that comedian was that said, it's like they want to be slaves. I think that was, damn, what was his name? Yeah, I like the way, I didn't realize Renegade lives away from the cities. I mean, I live in the city, but not as big as this city right here. I mean, it's still a big city, but it's more livable than living in a big city like Hartford. Like the technology too, man. It's like if you told people, like in that movie, I forgot the name of it already. I said for people to watch. Pulse, the movie Pulse. They started smashing their phones and stuff because they realized, and the towers, they realized that the phones and stuff is controlling the people and basically sucking their soul out of them. So they knew to defeat it, they had to smash all the tech. And that's what, that movie came out a minute ago. George Carlin, yup, that's who that was. I think a lot of these black mirrors, these phones, they're just black mirrors. They do have certain dark spiritual effects. These dark mirrors, that's all they are. Like, you know, when they said mirror, mirror on the wall, people think these witches had, like, it's all technology. People think, I know there's there's like, you know, magic and all, but I think a lot of it is technology. I need to get a job like this dude. Homeboy's chilling. How do you say that name? Grandma? Ka Nefer Nefer? Can y'all see when people text me? Can y'all see that? Tell me the truth now. Now my question was, can people see when somebody just texted me and I was answering back? I want to make sure people can't see I gotta have some privacy. Because one time when I was recording a video, I could see me messing with my stuff. Fucking hot now. Fuck is my boss, man? What time is it? Ah, here it is. Oh shit, I almost broke my neck. Y'all would have had a good laugh on that one. Alright, good. Check this out, watch this. Standing up, sleeping. Nodding out. See on that good medication. Britain. Somebody got murdered back here. Fucking mask. This shit does remind me of the movie Matrix. When I'm in the city and I watch people walk, it just reminds me, man, of just robots programmed to go to work. You know, in the cartoons when they play the music, they move to the music like that. Shit reminds me. You had a dope fiend lane. That should be bad out here, man. Real bad. Yeah, it's the time it is here, 7:20. East Coast. New York time. That fentanyl ain't no joke, man. That shit got people leaning like the Tower of Pizza. I be seeing people keeled over, like, I'm talking completely bent over like that, with their head near their knees, and they still don't fall over. I'd be like, damn. They need to practice some kung fu. If they could do that, they could lean over without falling. They got some good balance on that fat boy. They need to start practicing some fucking Tai Chi or something. There's a building over here. That one right there in the background. That was near the sun. It's shaped like the center of the Vesica Pisces. It's shaped like a vagina. It's shaped like, it's got that portal type energy. That's another portal, is the woman, man. Besides a phone, is the woman is the true portal to life. Too bad, like, I always seen a problem with that in religion, how they always worship nothing but men. That was a little, that bothered me a lot. When I try to tell different religions the true trinity is the woman, the man, and the child, they be like, nuh-uh, man, it's the God, the Holy Spirit, what is it? Jesus? Nah, I forget, I don't know. All right, Jamie, peace, man. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, in California, it's only 4 in the morning, right?
Asylum and tremble.
Yeah, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's a little. What about our spirit? Like, religion completely just sucks the power away from the individual. And I'm not hating on people that are religious, that's your own spiritual walk, but when I was a child, man, and the preacher says, don't question religion, what do you think I did? My first thought was, why are you telling me not to do that? Because their entire paradigm will just fall apart.
Asylum and street.
Look at this capital of Connecticut. I don't know if y'all can see it. I want to make a video on it anyway, but
And intercity buses.
see that capital? If anyone could see it, the dome, the gold dome. It's kind of behind the trees a little bit. But on that building, man, there's definitely Tartarian architecture. There's people on that freaking. There's people. The architecture on there is amazing. I walked over there one day and I was looking at it. I was like, man, why don't us today create buildings like this? Put our time. Instead, people want to create simple stuff like this. Boring. But yeah, that building's definitely older than they say, and somebody definitely stole that building or took it over. Like this train station. I think this shit right here used to have old tech in it. A lot of, I noticed a lot of train stations, government buildings, probably all government buildings have the old architecture. I think they're hiding technology to heal the body, to keep you younger. It definitely has to do with vibration. What's up, Deion Sandals? That name makes me laugh, man, every time. Every time I hear that name, Deion Sandals. Deion Sanders, Deion Sandals. That was Jesus' name, Deion Sandals. No, I'm joking. Yeah, man. I was thinking about Jesus walking through that desert. Your homeboy would have died. No water, no food. Come on, man. A lot of these stories they tell, anyone try to do that today, walk across the desert, you ain't making it, man. Unless you got a bunch of water and food. Yeah, I be thinking about this 5G tech. I wonder if it is rolled out already. Even though they say it's not, I think it is. The CHIP Act law. I never heard of that. I gotta look into that. I learn something new every day. That's why I like communicating with different people, because you just always learn something new. I learn something from everybody. Don't law mean land, air, and water? What the hell, man? Excuse me, sorry. See, I keep trying to read the chat, but it don't stay lit, the chat. 5G was set to roll out on January 5th, 2022, 666 days after the pandemic was declared. Huh. Now, I was talking about how they could take your DNA and tap into your vibration. That kind of reminds me of those movies with the zombies. If they could tap into people's vibration and put thoughts into their head and all that, man, they can control people. And I think they've already done that. They've already tested this out on certain people.
Sigourney Street Station.
Some of them school incidents, there was one of them where the guy said the devil told him to do it. There was thoughts in his head that was telling him to go do it. And the guy said that they could put thoughts into your head and you can't tell the difference if it's you or, because the guy said he tested it out. So he says, you know, that he was a test subject of it. Who was I listening to yesterday that had this video? I don't remember, but yeah. Yeah, the drugs too, the fat. Reminds me of the zombies too. Because that H, it just disappeared. It's nothing but fat now. My question is, what happened to it all that they were getting from the Middle East war in the mountains? The U.S. was seizing all the opiates. They were growing in the mountains there. That was another reason for that war, just like Vietnam. Vietnam, they were getting the opiate plants in Vietnam. A lot of these wars were opiate wars. The excuse is it's for your freedom. They just like to feel better about themselves. It's for your freedom. Yeah, okay, sure. My family was in the military, so I'm not just saying it to say it. I would tell my own grandfather this if he was still alive. Huh. And the gematria calculator. Hold on. You do use the Deion Sanders. You use the gematria calculator. It equals 38 like death. You know what's crazy, man? My last name was, which is was, you know. But my last name is really was. It's German. And it's 83, which the reverse cipher would be 38 death. And I think was or was is because it's past tense. That's why it relates to death in that calculator. Because I put my first name, my middle name, my last name separate, and then I put it all together because I wanted to see. There's some positive shit like Warrior, the Most High Creator was there for my name, Charles. But I don't like using that word, the Most High, because that's that pyramid scheme. Like, how do people know, right, the God's a man? I always wondered that. None of us, people say they've talked to God, but how do they know it's God? There's some very special people out there, because I've never had a conversation with this creator, as far as I know. I think there's a sacred mother and a sacred father. There has to be both in my eyes. I just can't see somebody going poof and creating somebody out of dirt. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I need some friends like that, man. That could just go create a stack of money for me. Build a freaking place for all these homeless people. That's another conversation I need to have with all these. We're supposed to be the greatest country in the world, but we got the most homeless, the most hungry, we're the most oppressed, and people want to depend on the same people who took everything from us to give something back. The Constitution. I was watching a video of this guy getting arrested, and he was stating these laws, and the cop just didn't care. He arrested his ass anyway. Click, you're done. All right. When my mother introduced God to me, I was about 5 years old. She said, "God's watching," and I said, "Who's God?" I thought that was kind of weird that he's watching from the sky. I'm like, my first thought was, so you mean to tell me there's a higher power watching us, and we're all suffering, but it's not going to help us? What the hell type of shit is that? Whoever created this place created it for us to. I don't think land is supposed to be claimed, like this is my land, you must pay taxes. I personally don't agree with that. I think we're supposed to all thrive off this land. Religion was created to deceive the mind and control people. It stopped people from rising up for real, because everyone's putting their faith in someone to fall from nowhere to help them instead of helping themselves. That's the biggest problem I have with this religion. People, this religion desensitizes the warrior spirit. You start relying on this so-called higher power to come save you, man. When you're the power, I tell people, you're the power. People say, And I didn't agree with we're born into sin either. This human body is perfection. It's genius. Whoever created the human body and this whole concept is genius. You take care of your body, that's perfection, man. How the entire human body works and balance. Not that I'm a Satanist or nothing, but didn't God kill more people than Satan in that Bible, if I'm not mistaken? Stupid thing. Dean, much respect. Where do you live, Dean? Damn, it's 1:30 in the morning. You gotta be out near Hawaii. Somewhere out over there, huh? Maybe Alaska? I don't know. Religion. I just was talking to Renegade about how long they've been fooling people with this religion. I wonder how many generations sat back and waited and keep using revelations to trick people into thinking it's the end times. These wars they create. People, over and over, people waste their entire life being a slave to a system, when this whole, I think our whole reality, this is a special place. It's not supposed to be wasted away, slaving for some freaking people, or that's just my opinion. That's how I see it. The hive mind. A lot of these things they spray in the sky too, man, it's starting to look like it's programmable. Like there's something in the spray. Because when they're done, I'm looking at it now, when they're done spraying it and it spreads, damn, I just looked into the sun. Woo! That's not a good idea to do through glass. I don't know why the chat don't stay lit. It just keeps turning off. Oh yeah, that's right, you did say that, Dean. Alright, yeah, Australia. New Zealand or Australia, yeah. Peace, Dean. Sandals. I almost said Sanders. Oh, I coughed. People are gonna run. Hey, I've been on here 1 hour and 50 minutes. That's crazy. It flew by. I got to get a laptop so I could go live and show pictures. Start having builds and people could speak on the panel. I got to set that up. I got a lot of plans. Shit, I'm about to pass the National Guard over here. About a couple months ago, they had tons of military vehicles over here in the field, and now they're all gone. This field right here was filled with military vehicles and shit, and they're all gone now. Oh shit, what the hell happened there? I could get off this fucking thing. Breathe.
I'm gonna pray. I keep praying for you. What's the name?
Orlando.
Yeah.
God bless you, me.
God bless you too, and I'll be praying for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy now that I think about it. They say I'm gonna pray on you. What? Excuse me? You're gonna what? You're gonna pray on me. I'm not pray. Man, it's crazy how many homeless people are out here. Feels like the homeless rate went up 90%. After that whole pandemic, when people stopped paying their rent, I told them don't do that. A lot of people lost their place. Stupid government. Whatever they started spraying in these skies, it seems to blend now. It seems like it's blending when it spreads out. And in China, I've seen videos of that blue beam technology being used on the people. Think they're spaceships. But you could see the beam coming from the ground. Shooting up into the clouds. Hold on real quick, everyone. Boom. What do people want to talk about? I got like 10 minutes. Or I could just end it now and go live later. I think that's what I'll do. But I appreciate everybody coming through, man. I really do. I need to create a way to make it where people can talk. But I'm gonna go live in a few hours. I gotta go do a few things, and I'll be live maybe around noon time. But peace out. And thanks for y'all coming through, man. I appreciate it.